Hi guys, it's Michelle, and today's video is going to be yet another Mandela effect video for you guys. I always debate doing these because I literally think that people don't care anymore, which is weird because I still care about it. I decided to ask you guys if you guys would still be interested in seeing one, and you were like, yeah, so here it is. I just feel like the Mandela effect is kind of popping off on TikTok, which is funny to me. So any of the TikToks that I saw, I'm gonna link below. But yeah, you guys still send me Mandela effects all the time, and so I guess you guys are still interested in it. So I guess I'll do them here and there once in a while. Even though I'm convinced that everyone else is bored with them. Today I'm going to talk about some new Mandela effects that I've found, but not only that, I also have quite an interesting theory about why I think the Mandela effect is a thing in the first place, so let's get into it. The first Mandela effect, at first I thought maybe me and my friends were just stupid. But then I did further research, and apparently a lot of people remember this specific thing this way. So the other day my friend Kira called me and she was just like, what is this? And she showed me this picture and I was like, it's a geranium. And she was like, no, apparently it's always been terrarium. And I'm just upset about this for several reasons. So I sent a voice memo to my friends, and I asked them what they thought, and they all said terrarium. That's the only thing that I knew. Kira's boyfriend Kalis did think it was terrarium, so maybe he's just smarter than the rest of us. But I wanted to see if this was just us all being stupid or if people thought this. So I went on Twitter and I typed in terrarium, and there are countless amounts of tweets with people using the word terrarium in referring to a terrarium and completely not even thinking that they're wrong about it, which I think is really interesting. So I would love to know what you guys remember. Are we all just dumb? I don't know. But yeah, I found that one pretty interesting. The next one we're going to talk about, I think I've talked about the robber emoji before. So a lot of people remember this emoji existing. I remember that being a thing. I'm so confused how it has absolutely never existed. But I was on TikTok and this one stuck out to me, that not only has the robber emoji never existed, but the hiker emoji, the one with the guy walking and he had a stick, 100% I've seen that emoji. That's exactly what I remember. I 100% remember a hiking emoji. I'm literally so confused about it, so let me know if you guys remember that too. But that one truly freaked me out. Robber emoji is enough, but then the hiker one came along, and then another person I saw on TikTok said that there was a 3 peas in a pod emoji, and I definitely remember that as well. I don't even remember them. I think she showed that they had faces on them. I remember them just being peas, just a pea emoji. All right, the next Mandela effect, I feel as though I have a distant memory of. My head knows that it's I don't even know. If it is a Mandela effect, if the Mandela effect is real, I must have corrected this a long time ago, because it's a faint memory. And everyone's gonna say I'm stupid, but I definitely saw it all over the internet. It's an actual Mandela effect, on Reddit and stuff. And basically people remember Thanksgiving being the 3rd Thursday of November, but it's actually the 4th. I definitely feel there was a point, I don't know if I can explain this properly about how I feel I feel there was a point where it I thought it was the 3rd Thursday. But I think I just thought I was wrong when I found that out, because it was way before the Mandela effect was a thing. But what do you guys remember? Did you think it was the 3rd Thursday of November or the 4th? That one I'm a little bit iffy on, because I'm not sure. But definitely a lot of people do remember it being the 3rd, so it's pretty interesting. The next Mandela effect really freaks me out. So Home Alone is one of my fave Christmas movies. I saw this on Reddit and I was like, there's no way. So there's this point in Home Alone where Harry and Marv see Kevin go into the church. I remember Harry saying, I'm not going in there, it gives me the creeps. Apparently he just said, I'm not going in there, which is so weird to me, because I'm what? That just is such a short line. I feel because it's kind of the joke that they're bad guys. So obviously church, they'd be oh yeah, it gives me the creeps.
Maybe we're in the church. I'm not going in there. Me neither.
I feel I can hear him saying it and I'm so confused. What do you guys remember? Next Mandela effect really freaked me out a lot, and it revolves around a nice little frozen dessert that everyone loved when we were kids, and all different brands of them. And I always remember this being called a push pop. No, it's always been called a push up. I don't like that. Mentally, I don't understand. I don't think that that makes sense. There's candy that's the push pop. Like, I don't know if I thought that they were the same brand. Why would you name your brand push up? Just Google push up. It literally gave me a workout routine. The other thing is that the freaking popsicle brand ones are called pop-ups. Like, none of them are called push pops, and that's so confusing to me because why would they be called push-ups? But what do you guys remember? And if you say push-up, you're simply not right. All right, the next Mandela effect, y'all know I am a Christmas bitch. I love Christmas movies, and Frosty the Snowman was my fave Christmas movie when I was a kid, and I always remember Frosty the Snowman having a scarf, but he does not. Which I guess Frosty the Snowman, I know the French version. Mon bonhomme de neige, il est très content et gros, avec deux yeux, un nez, une bouche, sur la tête d'un beau chapeau. I guess they don't mention a scarf. A bunch of Reddit users say they remember him having a red scarf. I honestly don't even think I remember what color it was, but I just always, like, if I were to draw Frosty the Snowman, I would have 100% put a scarf on him. I just feel like makes sense. These drawings of Frosty the Snowman have scarves on them, so that's interesting that people clearly remember a scarf. I don't know if that's just our brain associating like a snowman with a scarf, but what do you guys remember? I mean, I just clearly remember him having a scarf. Next Mandela effect, I'm so mad about. Okay, so Chick-fil-A, not the regular Chick-fil-A Mandela effect that you're thinking. We've already done that like 10 years ago. But Chick-fil-A, like the eat more chicken sign, I 100% remember it looking like this. I'm gonna see if somebody drew it how I remember it. Like, I always remember the R being backwards in more chicken, and someone said they remember the K being backwards in chicken. I honestly don't know, but I am positive that there were some backwards fucking letters in that. Honestly, I vividly remember there being a backwards letter, at least one, but maybe even two, maybe the R and the K. And I looked at it and it's just normal, like letters. The letters are not backwards, none of them, like yeah, it's like written in like kind of chicken scratch, I guess, but I 100% remember the letters being backwards. I remember always it reminded me of like Toys R Us, but it's not, and it's never been. So I hate that. What do you guys remember? I am curious if it's just me. That one, I did see that one on Reddit though, so I know it's at least not just me, but I do wonder if you guys remember that too. Man, the last Mandela effect, I don't even have an explanation for this one because it blew my damn mind. James and the Giant Peach, the Tim Burton version. When do you remember this movie coming out? What year? Personally, I would probably go with around 2006 or 2007. Like, I remember existing. I just definitely remember being a human being with a brain at that point. We all remember it like emerging. Like I remember it being a thing, like in the movie theaters. James and the Giant Peach, by the Tim Burton version, Disney version, the only one that's ever existed, the only movie, was released in 1996. I wasn't even born. I'm literally so upset by this because I have no explanation. Please tell me you remember this movie. So I'm just so confused because I 100% remember it being released in 2006, 2007. Like, I was alive. I remember it. I tried to find any information, re-release or anything, and I can't. Like, it says that like the digitally restored to Blu-ray and DVD was released by Disney in August of 2010, but like there's no, like that doesn't make sense on the timeline for me. I don't remember it being released on Blu-ray. I remember it being in movie theaters. I remember it. I was literally not born, so I don't know what explanation you would have for that because what the fuck. Anyway, those are the new Mandela effects that I am going to be talking about today. My theory on the Mandela effect, lots of people believe that we, you know, collided with another parallel universe or something like that. I think that doesn't really make sense for me. I honestly think life is a simulation. Like, I literally kind of believe that theory so much, and I hate that I believe it, and I just try to ignore it, honestly, because I'm like, well, it doesn't matter because we can't change it if it is. I think that if life were a simulation and you were a creator, I feel like it'd be kind of funny to be like, yo, let's just like change a couple letters around in like some of their things that they grew up watching or they like grew up eating, like Cheez-Its, for example, turning that into just Cheez-It. Like, I feel like there's trying to fuck with us, like the creators of the simulation. That's my new theory. I mean, I believe in parallel universes, I guess. I don't know, space honestly freaks me out. Like if it were up to me, I would decide we should collectively ignore outer space and just like focus on like the ocean because it's here and I'm just uninterested in what's going on in space. Besides astrology, keep that. Astronomy, kind of cool, but like let's not go to space. Sounds traumatic to like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. Like I think space is cool, but also at the same time I'm like absolutely so afraid of outer space. Like I just don't. So sometimes it's honestly easier to believe that, you know, life is a simulation, nothing's real, but don't go into an existential crisis about that. Maybe like it's fine. No, but it's true, like, cause sometimes I'll be like, oh my gosh, what if life actually is a simulation? Like what if nothing's actually real? And it's like, life's what you make it, so let's make it rock, you know? I do understand the parallel universe theory too. I also feel like the butterfly effect makes sense, aka people like time traveling and, you know, little things change. But what do you guys think? Or do you think we're all just dumb and, you know, the human brain has a lot of error? That's probably what my sister, the doctor, would say, so. That is it for today's video. If you guys liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these Mandela effects. I would love to know. And let me know your theories on why the Mandela effect is a thing. But that is it. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram because I'm always posting really dope ass shit on there. Subscribe for new videos every week and I will see you guys later. Bye.